We are back with more Avengers. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. So, you guys may be wondering why I keep playing this game. Well, it's for you really. There's a lot of you that love the content, and you know, it's probably my most popular video on my channel, so that's the main reason. But if you want me to play other games, let me know what your thoughts. Try and stay away from PC games if you can. I only have one PC, and I don't know if it works well with recording and gaming on the same PC. But yeah, I am thinking about Godfall still. I have until the 20th of January, I believe. They have a sale on right now. I was planning on getting Outriders, so I was thinking, maybe I'll just power through Cyberpunk and then pick up Outriders when it comes out, but Outriders got delayed until April.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before.
And I'm not sure if we're getting new content for Avengers or not.
The data should help us.
And if we are, it's not going to be anything groundbreaking that lasts, hours on end. The only reason we're forced to wait to play this game weekly is because of the weekly timers in the Mega Hive anyway. And then when they release Cloning Labs, you guys may have forgotten, Cloning Labs is a weekend thing, so it resets every weekend. So you do it one weekend and then you can't do it again until the next weekend.
Accurate data on the storms.
Anyway.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
Yeah, Godfall is one of those games which I know I don't want to pay full price for, or anywhere near full price. If I can get it at least 50% off, it might be worth it.
Numbers are small.
But that's another game
AIM keeps their data well guarded.
that basically lost its community very, very quickly. I think it lasted about a month.
I'm afraid that's not enough. One of our resistance allies is close by and could use some help.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider was also another game that we just got free for PlayStation. I could play that. I mean, I bought that game full price when it first came out. Already beaten it.
Not intentionally.
Could also play through the Uncharted games. I love those. I always play them over Christmas time, but this past holiday I didn't get a chance because we had Valhalla, Cyberpunk, and Avengers.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Well, yeah, let's see how our luck is today.
A surprise party for me? That's your forte. And for my next trick,
You guys hear that screaming noise? What the hell was that? Was that like an enemy crying for his life? It was like Unfortunately, it was more higher pitched than what I just said, but my voice doesn't go that high. Anyway. Yeah, you guys like watching the Avengers content, that's why I keep playing it. Otherwise I would have stopped a long time ago, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those games that you kind of wish for something else and you know it isn't. And then how long can you keep waiting for it to be something else? That was interesting. I think I cancelled out of the backflip. What? I got hit out of that. I wonder if you can cancel out of that backflip now. I'm gonna have to try that out. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can. You can cancel out of the backflip. Open up the damn thing.
That did it. Let's get in there.
Let's try that real quick again. So we got 1, 2, 3. Is it fire the last one? No, you have to wait for the animation to hit it. All right. So you can cancel a backflip animation by doing an attack.
Where to?
Records show a secure lab
But if you
at the
wait
end of
too
this
long,
hallway. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
she'll complete the animation
What's that phrase?
and actually fire that last grenade.
Where's the lab?
You sure this is the right place? I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen to.
Please work fast, Jarvis. As fast as my processor allows, sir. Samples from their experiment. An automated transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Thor with his Bifrost casted too late as usual.
Get to it before it leaves. Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
And they got to see very quick today.
We just lost an access point. Return to our control.
Get wrecked. Oh crap, I'm getting wrecked. Where's my health go? Damn, I thought I was close to that orb as well. Come on, first time.
Our suspicions were correct. These Tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication,
Yeah, and
they could get much worse. We'll process the rest.
You know, the rifts might be disorienting, but the loot is disheartening.
I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these Tachyon storms.
Oh, if that gave me a damage buff, I would switch to it, but I still like this arrowhead, even though it's got less precision on it. Number 2. And the reason why, you know, we're doing Tachyon Rift, I really want the Tachyon Surge buff in the charm slot, which means by defeating enemies, I will get Tachyon Surge, which is really cool. Basically increases status damage, and
I'm not sure what to expect out there.
my Kate is a status build.
Like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD. Thank you for doing this.
At least I can. You guys kept me going when things seemed hopeless. Just knowing the resistance was out there meant
The odds finally seem to be tipping in our favor.
They shoot like stormtroopers.
A Resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
That was weird. She literally grabbed it and then just dropped down from it.
So you've been building the Resistance in secret all these years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans. There is an elite AIM unit near you. Defeat them, and you may gain something useful. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
We got company! Nice hit. And for my next trick?
I have to get that timing down. Because sometimes it might be better to cancel out of that last, like, backflip. Oh, is Kamala yelling at? Damn, I was gonna swap away from her. I read an interesting article yesterday that said Hulk was the worst character in the whole game. I mean, they obviously don't play Hulk, because he's one of the strongest. Right up there with Thor. But they said that his Thunderclap is weak. Can you believe that? People are doing like 3-4 mil crits with Thunderclap, and they said that his Thunderclap was weak. They classified him as a C tier. Who was in the B? Kamala and Iron Man? Yep. They said Iron Man was a close second above Hulk. Believe it or not. Again, Iron Man literally wrecks with his rockets. I have no idea what the hell they're playing, but anyway, and then A tier was Cap and Widow. I can't speak for Widow because I really don't like the way she plays. She's very single target, and I mean you can go a gun build with her, similar to my Kate, where you don't really use ultimates or anything, you just kind of attack from range. She can do a lot of damage like that, or you can go like a melee build with her, again with Kate, like Kate. Where you can attack from the shadows with her invisibility and such. Damn, we need more orbs before we carry on here. And then they said the best classes were Thor and Kate. Thor I would agree with, his Odin Force is super powerful. But, I mean, very, very similar to Hulk. I think, you know, given the circumstances, both characters are really strong. It's just funny they rank them on equal, you know, opposite ends of the spectrum there. And meanwhile, Hulk can decimate a group,
Records show a secure lab
spawn tons of orbs,
There's a chest with gear close by.
and not take any damage for it. And they called him a weak tank. I don't think it was Forbes. It was one of those companies though. I usually get news articles on my Google Home. Well, not home, but you know, the Google page on your phone.
They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen.
It's kind of funny to read some of them.
Fast, Jarvis. Fast as my processor allows.
For my next trick?
That one I wanted to read because I was like, okay, let's see how other people classify the characters.
Intends to physically remove some kind of research samples from their experiments.
I just laughed when I saw Hulk in the last tier.
Preparing for takeoff.
Whatever's on that transport, I want it captured. Get to it before it leaves.
If I was to rank the characters, I mean, I can't really speak for Kamala or Widow, unfortunately. Thor is definitely up there, followed closely by Hulk. Iron Man, I mean, his ultimate's not the greatest, but it's very good for an old crab button, and you can instantly heal with it. You know, if you spec right with Iron Man, you can decimate bosses with his rockets, like just completely wreck them. I would put Thor, Hulk, and Iron Man right at the top, followed by Kate, Widow, and Cap. I mean, Cap is great for single target, Widow is great for single target, and Kate is actually strong with single target with Razer arrows. I don't use them, but even her scatter shot is great for single enemies. But yeah, I would classify them in the tier below.
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Something like that anyway. I've never really thought about it, to tell you the truth. Just thinking off the top of my head while we're playing here. I saw that guy running away as well, in case you're wondering.
Return it to our control.
Where'd he go? Just disappeared. Oh. How the hell did that missile friggin' track me downstairs?
Took back control of an access point.
Our suspicions were correct. These Tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these Tachyon storms.
And what's with that defense buff? I mean, that would be really good, because I'm using his power attacks a lot. You know, I'd never use them. I should really count through how many of these videos I've done, where I've done like 5 runs with Kate. Anyway, just give me a quick second here. Alright, back. Just needed a quick second there. It's a nice thing about when you're recording gameplay. I can pause and take care of some stuff at the same time. Whereas when you're streaming, you can't really do that. I mean, it's kind of unfair for the people that are watching. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta take a 20-minute break.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast.
I'm actually just checking my my emails right now as well.
Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
Thank you for doing this.
Least I can do. You guys kept me going when things seemed hopeless. Just knowing the resistance was out there meant we had a chance.
I actually have an email that I need to reply to. Maybe after this first area. You know what, we'll just get this done really quickly and then I'll take a second and reply to this email.
One of our resistance allies is close by and could use some help.
So you've been building the resistance in secret all these years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
There is an elite AIM unit near you. Defeat them, and you may gain something useful. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
See, Kamala screwed it up there. Feel my grenades are in the ground. I mean, as much as I like her heal, I don't like the way she does that palm thing. Duking and jiving. I'm in the Matrix. Just call me Neo.
Did not go to plan. If you destroy the two transformers on the upper level, the elevator doors should open.
You know you've done the mission way too many times when you've got a set move or a set clearance that you do. Like I do the exact same every single time. It's hilarious. Sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, okay, let's see if this is gonna change. This time we're up this side a little longer than usual. Typically I jump across to this side pretty quick. I wish we could like shoot the rifts or destroy the rift and break them. Make them blow up or something, you know? Or like a big detonation. Like if something like this was about to fade, you could shoot it instead and make it blow up. For big AoE. I mean, we have to run around and grab bloody things. It's not like the enemy's doing it, so in a way it's a disadvantage for us because we have to go out of our way to do it. So why can't we turn it into an advantage for us as well?
records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. There is a chest with gear close by.
But then it would suck if you had to, if you needed a rift and you actually blew it up instead. But I mean, that's the whole thing about managing them, right? It would make it a little more challenging.
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Please work.
Oh, will they, Kamala? Just screw it up. Yeah, I don't have to do that flip. That's sick. The flip takes so much time. So you just go 1, 2, 3 and shoot.
An automated transport ship is preparing for takeoff.
Instead of 1, 2, 3 and the big flip. 4. Cancel out of the 4th and just detonate the 3. I think it's much better and faster. There you go. You saw it here first, hopefully. How to efficiently use Kate's power attack. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, all we're doing is stacking the battery damage with it. And my power attacks do pretty good damage because I have increased power attack damage on my artifacts. There you go. But yeah, I've played Thor a lot. I played Hulk a lot. And I think Kate is getting up there in time for me. I do like playing her, I like the playstyle. Like figuring out builds with her.
We must control all 3 to override the transport's navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control.
Unfortunately, I wish I would get a couple pieces so I could play around with some of the builds,
We just
you know?
lost an access point.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. The fun of this game is to play around with builds and test things out, you know, and figure things out yourself.
AIM has regained control of a terminal. Please
But
deal with it.
when you don't get anything, super frustrating. I mean, how many times can you keep doing the same thing, hoping that you get, you know, a piece that you can use? What the hell? I gotta walk through everything. Freaking Terminator over here.
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Damn, someone's capping it already. Look at that. Where are you going?
We just lost an access point. Return it to our control.
Alright. Not bad. 10 minutes. 11 minutes. Pretty much.
Our suspicions were
And a
correct.
sword.
These tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've
I'm
been
curious.
experiencing.
Have any of you guys
Almost like a
gotten...
global shockwave.
I know one
Systems
person said that they've gotten a
themselves
charm
are
from
now,
this,
but if these
but
storms are any
after like
indication,
200
they could
runs,
get much worse.
which is
We'll
insane.
process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations,
I mean, one
I'll
charm
send
after
coordinates to your
200
work
runs,
The more intel
and
we
you gotta
get,
hope
the
that it's
sooner
got a
we can get a handle
friggin'
on these
precision
tachyon
rating on it,
storms.
you know? It's ridiculous. Like, the drop rates in this game are just stupid. Yeah, but I'm wondering if any of you guys have gotten exotic pieces or even any yellows other than an arrow and a friggin' sword, because that's all I keep getting. Anyway, give me a second here. Alright, I took care of my email. Back to number 4. yeah, I don't know. In a loot-driven game, I don't know how anyone can stay motivated when you don't get any loot.
I'm not sure what to expect out there.
Yeah.
We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast.
Like, seriously, in a loot-driven game, you expect loot so you can try out different builds. That's the whole purpose of it, right?
We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
Thank you for doing this.
At least I can do. You guys kept me going when things seemed hopeless. Just knowing the resistance was out there meant we had a chance.
The odds finally seem to be tipping in our favor.
Do you think we'll find something to prove AIM is hurting Inhumans?
You know, one game I was thinking about playing was Last of Us, like the very first one.
The word of the Inhumans.
I've played it, but I only get so far in the game, and then something else comes out, and then I lose, you know, I change my focus, and then I think, you know, I can't really go back to it because I've forgotten the controls. That's always been a game that I wanted to get through, and then when they released Last of Us 2, I was like, I can't really play Last of Us 2 because I haven't played Last of Us 1.
At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Oh, I love the fact that I can cancel out. So good. Basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing, you press triangle, 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 and then L2, and then start shooting right away with R2. The hell is that? He's spewing out like orbs. Look at him go. None of them are working. Could have done with a heal. Anyway. What? That thing never gave me any health orbs. Kamala, give me a heal. I wonder if I'm bugged for health. Let's try this one. All the health orbs are bugged. Alright. Well, with a character that you don't have any heals on, this is gonna be lots of fun.
If you destroy the two transformers on the upper level, the elevator doors should open.
Did she heal us? Like, another thing that would be cool is, you know, if in the game you are allowed to give yourself handicaps. Like, let's say you wanted to make it so that...
That did it. Let's get in there.
You know, no health orbs drop, or no heroic orbs drop, you know? And you get a better chance of getting better loot the harder it is like that. That would be kind of cool. Game handicaps. Come on, what the hell are the orbs? I think it's too much for them to program in right now, though. I mean, that would change the whole game mechanic. Like you saw in that last level, none of those health things were spawning health globes, so I mean, that's not a bug, is it? This game is working as intended.
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Please work fast, Jarvis.
As fast as my processor allows, sir.
Oh my god, I'm trying to dodge. I was trying to dodge there and I kept getting hit just as I went to dodge.
Get to it before it leaves.
I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I was a split second too late.
Looks like we made it just in time. Get close to those terminals so I can infiltrate their network. We must control all three to override the transport's navigation system. Be on guard. AIM will try to regain control of the terminal.
And he just runs right out of range, even though I'm shooting him. Where's that heal? Oh, they're working finally.
Has regained control of a terminal. Please deal with it.
Got you now.
An AIM unit took back control of an access point. You are a true friend.
Our suspicions were correct. These tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data ASAP. As we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these tachyon storms.
Super good for Razer arrows. Look at it. Guess what, game? When was the last time we used the Razer arrow? Oh well. One more.
I'm not sure what to expect out there. We've never seen anything like this before. You'll be equipped with sensors that feed back to our labs. The data should help us trace where these disruptions are coming from. You'll have to work fast. We're dropping you at the heart of the storm. Things might get a little weird. Reliving your past, kind of weird. Just stay focused on completing the mission. This is the only way we can get accurate data on the storms.
I've marked the facility on your HUD.
It's funny, you know, after running this 5 times, on the 5th time is like, there's literally nothing else left to say. You know, playing like literally an hour, just getting crap.
Seem to be tipping in our favor.
Borderline frustration. Yeah. You can see how my mood goes from being happy to it's like, okay, another one. Another yellow.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
See, I don't even know why she drops down there. It doesn't, like, there's nothing for it. There's nothing in the way.
So you've been building the resistance in secret all these years?
Not intentionally. At least not in the beginning. A lot of us were captured by AIM early on. After we realized nobody was coming for us, we broke out and started making our own plans.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Take a number and get in line. And for my next trick,
Oh, what happened there? She kind of aimed in a weird direction. Damn, I haven't still switched off of Kamala yet. Open this damn door. I mean, for a game that's been out, what? So since September, October, November, December, 4 months? September, October, November. This is coming on 5th month? To the 5th month, excuse me. And all we've gotten is Kate. And the ability to tell, well, command our, you know, teammates to open up stuff that you can't open up. That's it. and then a bunch of bug fixes. I mean, for a game that's supposed to be continuous development and new content, that's kind of poor. That's kind of poor. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I understand the whole California fires thing and working from home and blah blah blah, but it's still kind of poor. Why am I missing? Hulk. I was getting ready to dodge there. The guy was aiming right at me. Open the damn thing. They need like the block button to be something that interacts with objects instead of your attack.
Records show a secure lab at the end of this hallway. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Where's the lab?
You sure this is the right place?
I've nearly breached AIM's network. They're hiding something. Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen too.
Please work fast, Jarvis.
I guess we got Tachyon rifts as well.
It seems AIM intends to physically remove some kind of research samples from their experiment. An automated transport.
Forgot about those.
For takeoff.
Considering we're right in
Whatever's on
one.
that transport, I want it captured. Get to it before it leaves.
But I mean, you know, Monica is a boss. We face her at the end of Last Avengers Standing. And she's not a villain. Like, why isn't she included in the villain sector rotation? You know, what's his name? Modrock?
Looks like we made it just in time.
He's a boss that's in the game. Why isn't he included in the villain sector rotation? We fought Super Adaptoid. Okay, why isn't he in there yet? Although, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting Super Adaptoid to be much tougher than what he was.
Return it to our control.
And he turned out to be very easy, unfortunately. I got a feeling that the game's gonna flip from literally being so easy to do to literally impossible to accomplish. Like the devs, they just don't as much as they say they follow the community and stuff, they just don't. They're following a couple people in the community.
An AIM unit took back control of an access point.
Like, I think I've got a pretty good following in the game. Like, no one's ever reached out to me asking me anything. But yeah. I mean, not even other, you know, content creators. I try to reach out to other people, but I get no response. So
our suspicions were correct. These Tachyon storms are responsible for those strange disruptions you've been experiencing, almost like a global shockwave. The pulses themselves are disorienting for now, but if these storms are any indication, they could get much worse. We'll process the rest of this data.
alright, that's another
Once
5.
we identify locations, I'll send the coordinates to your war table. The more intel we get, the sooner we can get a handle on these Tachyon storms.
What the hell? We got a really good Razer arrow. This is what I'm looking for in scattershot. What the hell? That is really good. If the precision and the resilience numbers were flipped, for sure. Damn, that is really good. If that was scattershot, that would be best in slot for me. Damn. Super annoying. Oh, you know what? Let me go to the recalibration station and change the... Oh, wait, never mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Until the next time, take it easy.